Hello, here we are. It's Neil, it's Dave, it's Why Would You Tell Me That? And it's time for one of these episodes that doesn't contain facts, but does contain an invitation.
Oh, are you inviting people? Or am I inviting people?
No. Well,
What's the invitation?
Hang on a second. How could you be inviting people if you don't know what the invitation is for?
Okay, what's the invitation?
Well, slow down now. You're jumping the gun here. Like,
Okay.
thinking that you're involved in the invitation.
Oh.
I'm bringing the invitation to the table. You are a man who loves the classics. Often in this podcast, you will reference Dante's 9 Levels of Hell.
Yeah.
You are a learned man about things like ancient Greece. You referenced in the last episode, you referenced not only Dante's 9 Levels of Hell, in fact, you added a 10th, but also you referenced the Vesuvius Pompeii disaster.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
I mean, I guess what I'm saying is this era, these epochs,
Yes.
are to you what Love Island is to a 22-year-old.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that Dante's Inferno was actually based on a senior footballer from Galway. He was his guide through the circles of hell. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But hey, he's fit.
Yeah. In one of the circles of hell, it was called Casa d'Amore and Casa Amore.
Amor,
and they did bits.
They did bits
in it, but you couldn't get all the way, and that was a version of hell.
One of the other ones was, another circle was when somebody just went, can I pull you for a chat?
Yeah.
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 Forever.
I believe
the chat never happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of mugging people off in Dante's Inferno.
A lot of mugging people off.
Okay.
Yeah. So as a result of this, I would like to propose a podcast date.
Okay.
Now, I realized that a number of months ago, what's the date? Like Love Island.
Oh, you and I.
Well, I'm proposing it.
Okay,
I've built this. I've been practicing this for hours in the car on the way here. Just like stop, you're interrupting my flow.
Look at my body language.
Yeah, he's so closed off. He's as closed off as his laptop is shut.
Okay.
So, I realized that a number of months ago, when I chose Ross and Roy and Roddy, the three R's, my friend Ross brought me to Roy Keane and Roddy Doyle.
I've guessed what this
in
is.
the Three Arena.
I've guessed what this is.
Just wait, stop it. Look, if I was proposing, you're ruining it. You're literally ruining my proposal.
I can't do it because my wife and I are already decided.
So I felt like, I needed to remedy the situation with Ross, Roy, and Roddy.
Yeah.
So one of the ways I was going to do that was I was always going to go to your September 20th 3 Olympia show.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it's in my calendar. I will not miss that show. I will be there. However, in my email just the other day, came a missive from a movie production company who wished to invite me and a guest to see
I know what
in
this
its
is.
full.
I can guess what it is.
If were you like this as a child?
Yes.
It's ruined
I had to
birthday surprises.
Go on, tell me what it is.
I wanted to know, did you want to go to see The Odyssey with me?
Way!
In IMAX.
Yeah. Where is it going to be on?
There's only one IMAX in Ireland, so it's going to be on Cineworld.
The way Christopher Nolan intended.
Shot in 70mm.
I have to make a little text to my wife, but she's dead to me now.
Okay. Because she was going to take you to some normal cinemas.
Because I got free tickets.
Yes, I will bring you. And
When
usually, not always, and if there isn't, I will make this happen.
Yeah.
Usually there might be a box of popcorn and a drink on offer.
Okay.
If there isn't, it's on
you.
me.
I will go to that.
Okay. It is next Tuesday.
He is one of the, I've always wanted to say this, see you next Tuesday.
Now, I will say this. There are so many people that I could ask.
No, don't ruin it like that.
No, you ruined it for me. I'm just saying.
Imagine when I said to my darling wife, when I proposed to her, said, "Will you marry me?" And before you answer that, there are so many people I could have asked. There's loads of people. This ring is a standard size. It fits many, many fingers. So before you answer, there are loads of people. So just remember.
That's my point. is that you are the chosen one.
Okay.
You are the golden
child.
Yeah, I was going for the
Savior.
What was the
Fleece.
Yes.
Golden Fleece, Jason
You
of
are
the
the
Argonauts.
you are the golden fleece
Wow.
we will see Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey together.
And he is the only person I can think of, really. I think he kind of occupies that one. I think he's the only director, really, now that can open films in the way actors used to open film. Like, I will go and see Tom Cruise. So Tom Cruise can still open a movie. They talk about this.
Fair enough,
and they talk about a lot about, A-listers, still actually been previous generation A-listers. Very few younger movie stars that can open a film. Maybe Chalamet before he annoyed the ballet and opera fraternity. But like Nolan, you will go, I will go and see Christopher Nolan film. Even if you don't know anybody in it.
True.
I love him. I loved all his Batmans. I still don't understand the spin and top.
Tenet.
I love Tenet. I loved he's just brilliant.
Interstellar, Inception, all those things.
Inception is what I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't wait to see that.
Right, that's a date. There you go.
Class.
Who would you,
Yeah.
actor-wise, who would you go see no matter what? If you just saw the names, didn't see the trailer, not interested, is there an actor?
I like Michael Sheen, which we mentioned before.
Okay.
I think he's absolutely brilliant.
It's Farrell for me.
I
would watch anything he's in.
Including drummer, or not drummer, guitarist of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Doesn't he look exactly like him?
The drummer.
That's the drummer.
Chad Smith.
Sorry.
Yes, Chad Smith.
Sorry, then I was getting mixed up between him and Flea. Is there anybody else who I think is absolutely brilliant in everything? I mean, Denzel Washington is still absolutely
I have an argument with my wife all the time.
Everything.
Like, I want to watch every Denzel thing, and I've seen them all. I want to watch them again. And she's like, I'm not watching something you've seen 20 times. I'm like, but he's so good. And now she resents him, not because of anything he's ever done, just the fact that I'm so pro Denzel.
I think he's brilliant, and I'm trying to think of, is there anybody else I would watch? There is, and I can't think of who it is.
I mean, obviously, I would, if Peter Jackson, who created the Lord of the Rings trilogy, put out, footage from his porch,
his Ring doorbell.
Yeah, I would go and watch that.
I bet he has a Ring doorbell. Of
course he
does.
He
has to throw it away because it's too powerful.
The one Ring doorbell to rule them all.
Imagine the guy who has pitching that to him and goes, would you like to, I'm just selling Ring doorbells in the area. Would you like a Ring doorbell? And Peter Jackson's gone, are you absolutely taking the piss? Have you any idea who I am? No, you mean you don't want a Ring doorbell? It's really good. Fuck you.
3 were given to the dwarf lords, and 9 were made for the men who, above all else, desire power.
We joked on the previous episode about the vast amount of money that we make on this podcast. Like it's literally pennies.
I am deadly serious about money.
However, we have a small but perfectly formed army of fans, I would suggest.
Agreed.
And the reason I suggest this is because we jokingly say, because I was walking down Dame Street, or probably Lord Edward Street up there, and passed by one of those kind of crest shops and said to somebody, or I was talking about a crest, and said, would anybody who listens to the show design the crest for the show?
For the podcast, I remember this.
And a person has.
They haven't.
They have. Okay, so have a look.
Oh, wow. Okay. Audi et ridet. Now, my Latin is not what it used to be.
Yeah.
So we'll have to translate that one.
That is listen and smile.
And smile.
I've looked it up.
Yes. Audi et ridet. Fantastic. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is the green and gold, I would say, reflecting Newton Heath, which is what Manchester United was.
Which is what you asked for.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
This is what you... I said what colours, and this is what you suggested.
Look at that. So the green and gold of Newton Heath, there is a knight's head armour with a face protector.
This is from
across it.
Owen Ryan, by the way.
Owen Ryan. On top of it sits a crown. 2 of the points of the crown, the ornate details of the crown, from them are 2 question marks.
Yeah.
Incredible. Those question marks are then repeated in the crest itself, which has a dog jumping into tiramisu. It's not a radish. Is that a hazelnut?
It's a hazelnut.
From whole nut.
from a whole nut. So we said put in the podcast dog.
3-legged podcast dog.
Oh, it has three legs.
Three legs.
Yeah. Now it's the back leg.
It's missing. Listen,
But listen, he can't be perfect.
No, and we haven't prescribed which leg the dog is missing.
Or indeed the breed of dog.
No, but
the request for this came before we revealed. Podcast dog.
Lola.
So this is from Owen Ryan. Yeah.
Owen, this is genuinely.
This is what he says.
Breathtaking.
Hi lads. Love the show. Listened intently to the many specific requests you had for armorial crests. As set out in episode The Lap Rap Mishap Chap.
Oh, wow.
On the 20th of June. See attached with some AI help. It's my effort in satisfying the many conditions.
Well, can I just say that I have started to see trends in AI, image creation, which I think has made me realize why the robots will, as of yet, not take over the world. Because they're just as lazy as we are. Because they have cottoned onto the image creation bots. They've cottoned onto a form of image creation, which when you see it, you automatically know it's AI.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, I would not have immediately gone. I would have, as you said, I would have thought there might have been some help, maybe some suggestions from AI. But I thought this was Owen was working hard with his.
No, he's
little
gone
pencil.
away and he's actually made something with a little bit of help from AI.
It is absolutely
tiramisu
brilliant.
To represent your love of tiramisu and my love of tiramisu. And can we do a quick shout out while we're on tiramisu in a second? The dog for the podcast dog and the whole nut, because we had an entire episode and indeed running theme, people getting involved about my love of whole nut and you slagging me off for being an elderly woman, basically.
That's
it also has kind of like a griffin.
Yes,
you
on one
want,
side.
You want your kind of mythical creatures as well, and some sort of goat as well on the other side as well. So I think he's done everything we asked him to do.
Oh, and Audi at Redette, listen and laugh, incredible.
Quick shout out to talking tiramisu to Reeves Lightbody, all right, who made the tiramisu for you, for me, and I brought for you.
Spoon fed me.
She was on Great British Bake Off and she made this because she came to one of my gigs. She is currently cycling the length of Ireland solo.
Get off.
Yeah. And she's doing it for cancer research and leukemia and lymphoma and various different things.
Can we put a thing up on our socials?
So we'll have a look at that. Yeah, she's currently doing. Now, by the time this goes out, she may have finished, but you can still, because she had 2 friends recently who were diagnosed, and she's only in her 20s. She was very surprised, and they got great support, help, treatment. So we're going to put that link up as well. So from the sublime to the ridiculous, we've had one more piece of correspondence that is vital for me to get to.
Oh my God.
Now, I know, of course, that what we just said there is very important. That's a very important problem. It's a very sad problem, but there's hope because there's a lot of people who are amazingly good at treatment when you get ill. I would suggest the next part of the show is not necessarily as serious. Right, I would suggest the next part of the show, which is from Chris Britnell, who entitles it Penisgate.
Wow.
Yes. So this is a reference to the ski jumpers. Penisgate was the reference to their particular ski jumping. I'm not going to say controversy. Shall we say?
They basically made their suits bigger
by injecting
filler into their Mickeys.
Yeah.
So that then the aerodynamicism of the suit would be advantageous.
Yes, you'd have extra material in your particular ski,
and you'd fly further,
and it creates lift. Fellas, this is from Chris. I think the ski jumpers missed a trick by injecting their chaps, or indeed flaps for the ladies.
Wow, chaps or flaps? Okay.
With filler. Surely it would have been easier and more future-proof to just shit oneself at the measuring. I do love the juxtaposition there of shit, but oneself. So he's gone informal and then formal. He knows what he do. He knows what he's doing, Chris.
Absolutely.
I mean, he has a writing style, and he is committed to that writing style. Is it formal? Is it informal? Who knows? But he knows what he likes.
You must decide. Yes.
Yes. He doesn't say defecate on oneself.
No.
He says shit oneself.
Yeah.
All the extra material without any addition of a foreign substance. And with the added bonus that if you did it every time the fitter tried to measure you down there, you'd have to think they just give up and let you dictate the size of the happy sack area in your suit soon enough.
I have a couple of issues.
Yeah.
I mean, number one, being able to do that on command, is
It is the worst.
It's a tall order.
It's the worst X-Men talent.
Definitely, it is definitely one of the worst.
Sorry,
ones.
you have adamantine claws that come out and you're basically impervious and don't suffer pain.
And you, sir,
and you can just squeeze out a jabby at the moment's notice.
Yeah. Plus, I think,
what would you be
if you were
bowel man?
if you were aiming to do it,
yeah,
I don't think you'd get the requisite physicality, the requisite structure of the stool. I think what would happen is you would have taken, be it beans, or you would have taken a laxative of some description, and then I think your suit would be bigger, but this is a giant mess.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly so. So you in other words, Chris. By the way, he says, keep up the great work and lightly veiled self-promoting. If you think our self-promotion has been lightly veiled, I suggest you are not in.
Well, what we know is the revenue
enough.
have confirmed that nobody gets to the end of an episode, so they never hear about how to listen to me or go and see your gigs. So it's fine.
No, we're not lightly veiled. We are full on the most restrictive nun habit veiled. That's what we are. So basically, Chris, we like your suggestion.
Yeah.
We think it needs work because we do think that if you had that ability, you would have to think forward and think of the composition of what you are placing in the suit.
Yeah.
But we're not ruling out if it is an X-Man talent. I mean, if you can do that on command, you can probably affect the actual density of the substance you're excreting out of your body.
All brand man.
Like that. All brand man's pretty good.
All brand man.
I mean, that's the thing about Spider-Man. When Spider-Man went and fired this, like he knew exactly the consistency of the web he was firing out.
Yeah.
One presumes he could affect the consistency.
And indeed, you, I would infer from this that you would possess this capability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we need more detail.
Oh, I think I've had enough detail from Chris's mind. To be honest with
if you can write that detail and get it through the spam filter that we're going to set up on our email address, wwytmtpodcast@gmail.com, fair play to you. But that's just a bit of housekeeping.
Lovely housekeeping
for our bonus episode.
It's an image I've always wanted with me.
We will put up the proper, wholesome Charlie link that Reeves like what he's doing. Let's end this on a classier note than Chris suggested.
Thank you.